Merhaba arkadaşlar. İkinci bölüme devam ediyoruz. Gryffindor ortak odamızda, ya daha doğrusu ortak odamızı bulacağız. Kapımızdan çıkmış bulunmaktayız.
Now, which way is the common room? Revelio.
O ne la? Aşağıdaymış. Evet. Hoş Potter oğlum. Şimdi yukarıyı gösterme bana. Şaka mısın oğlum sen? Ya abi. Ben Allah Allah, aşağıda diyecek. Acaba buradan mı gidiliyor? Dur bakayım. Ha. Denemeden bilemeyiz abisi. Geldim. Ne yapıyorsun sen orada? Nasıl tanıtacağız? Nelly ile konuşalım.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't
Merhaba.
mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Aşağı çıkamayacağım bir şey değil canım ya.
But we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation
Tabii ki.
for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor.
Allah
And
razı olsun.
Hogwarts, for that matter.
Kapatalım muhabbeti ya. Kapatalım.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Bye bye. Garrett mi bu? Garrett merhaba.
You don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new fifth year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true
Sağ ol
that
kardeşim.
someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Sen ne anlatıyorsun lan?
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
Lan biz
I am.
akrabayız diyor.
She's my aunt.
La kardeşim. Bu güzel olmalı ya.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Sağ ol kardeşim benim. Aha. Resida, seni merak ediyorum.
Still not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not
Asana
working?
değiştir.
Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Onunla çalıştık
I'm
sonuç
not sure
olarak.
I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Defol git lan
Well,
deli.
good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Eyvallah. Eyvallah
New
cadı.
Gryffindor, Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Gidelim Profesör Weasley ile buluşalım. Buradan mı gidiliyor acaba? Merhabalar. Aa,
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
hazırım.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Eyvallah Allah. O da ne?
Here you are.
Harry Potter. Ezberledik mi lan, ne oldu şimdi?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Bulduk, altımıza koyduk, kayboldu.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
O da ne?
Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Geliyorum kızma.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself
Eyvallah.
about wizarding lore.
Hedef aldım, yine vuramıyorum. Neden? Allah, seni niye vuramıyorum? Şunu vurayım mı? Aa, pardon.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide.
Revelio.
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Lumos.
Hocam ben biraz yaramazım galiba.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Nereye gidiyoruz hocam? Bura kapalı.
Simply cast Revelio on it and...
Revelio.
The guide says.
Aha. Bu portre beyin iksiriyle ünlü büyücü Bafrio'yu ve büyülü sözler yanlış söylendiğinde neler olabileceğinin bir örneğini tasvir ediyor. Bir keresinde F yerine S demiş ve kendi göğsünde bir bufalo ile yerde bulmuş. Az önce bir sağ rehberi mücadelesinin kilidini açtınız. Meydan okumaları tamamlamaya yönelik ilerlemeleriniz burada görülür. Eyvallah kardeş. İkincisini de toplayacakmışız. ESC Escape tuşuyla XP'lerimizi görüyoruz. Sağ rehberimizin göreceğiz. Yani Escape'e basıyoruz, açıyoruz. Bunu kazanmışız, eyvallah. Tamam. Weasley.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Tabii ki,
that.
tabii ki, tabii ki.
Inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Tamam. Şu an tek gözlü cadı geçindeyiz. Hocam nereye bakıyorsun? Önüne bakmadan nasıl yürüyebiliyorsun?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Uçuş tozu. Haritanın sol tarafı öğrenci burasının yaşadığı yerdir. Güney kanadı. Sen. Uçuş tozu neredeydi? Ha. Anladım. Bunlar yani bizim yakınımızda. Eyvallah. Burada. Direkt gidiyoruz. Anladım, üstüne tıklamamız gerekiyor.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Tamam.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
King's Cross.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
Bize özel bilgi var.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack.
Bana uğursuzluk mu getirdi diyorsun?
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic.
Gerçi öğretmenim bana Fig.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
İnşallah, inşallah Weasley. Big merhaba dostum.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Evet, söyledim.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was
Tamam.
right to keep the
Doğru
details to
haklısın.
yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would
Haklısın
approve
Fake.
of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to
Tabii
be
yeteceksin
well
lan.
trained.
Anamızın
I
kanından
believe
mücüm
you
doyur.
have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Kilitlidir. Buna yeni büyüler profesyonel ödevlerini tamamlayarak görev ödevleri olarak kazanılabilir.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Allah razı olsun
Now,
Fake.
sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy
Oo,
Mr. Ollivander.
alacağız.
He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Escape'e basalım. Görevler. Koleksiyon. Bunlar neymiş kardeş? Neymiş kardeş? Keşfetmiştik bunları, evet. Seviyemiz 1. Hoş bulduk. Hoş bulduk.
Revelio.
Aha, bir şey var orada. Ne diyor lan bu? Ha, bunun kilidini açacağız. Bunu sonra öğreniriz. Şimdi bilmiyorum bunu.
Revelio.
Aha, bir şey var orada. Samimi bir sırıtışa sahip bu heykel, içenin iksiri verenin en iyi akış olduğuna inanmasını sağlayan Gregory Yunchen söyleyemiyorum. İksirini icat etmesiyle ünlü ortaçağ büyücüsü Smarmy Gregory'yi tasvir ediyor. Teşekkürler. Ne çok. Orada da bir şey var. Bu uçuş çocuğunu keşfettik. Evet. Merhabalar. Burayı nasıl açtık? Aha. Selamünaleyküm hacı kardeş. Bunu da keşfettik.
Revelio.
Bunları da toplayalım ki. Bu resim bir fare patronusu çağırarak tüm köyünü bir ruh emici ordusuna ve karanlık büyücü, Rajin'in kurtarması ünlü genç çetin büyücüsü İlyos'u tavsiye ediyor. İlyos merhaba. Bu emicilerden kurtarmışsın. Revelio. Başka. Neyse. Neyse. Merhabalar. Neyse sıkıcı oldu. Çıkalım. Zıpları. Selamünaleyküm. Aha.
Is that all you've got?
Eyvah eyvah.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time.
Wingardium Leviosa.
But I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Yerine koydu.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Leviosa.
Leviosa? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Aha, Leviosa'yı öğreniyoruz. Aha. Öğrendik.
Leviosa.
Çok hızlı öğreniyorsun Harry.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
O da ne? Hocam fanteziye kaçıyorsunuz hocam. Yaparız hocam.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ya hak.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Sarı kalkanlar açmak için sarı büyüler kullanacakmışız.
Leviosa.
Aa. Ne oldu lan?
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling.
Hocam bizi kışkırtıyorsun hocam.
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast,
Protego da kullanacağız.
and Protego. You may begin.
Leviosa. Lucky. Nothing lucky about
Ne oldu lan?
I know. Potato. Potato. Leviosa. Let's just say
I do enjoy.
Ne oldu lan? Na. Evet çevre dövdüm ben seni.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ne oldu lan, görüntü gitti.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely goblins,
Doğru
is
diyorsun.
a different kettle of grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Sağ olun hocam. Sizi kaldırabiliyor muyum hocam?
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class
Olmadı
is
hocam.
dismissed.
Niye kaldıramadım? Hocam bir daha deniyorum. Olmuyor hocam.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Daha önce heykellerle savaştım.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Accio'yu da öğrensek
If
var ya.
you're interested.
Voldemort'la
Till next
savaşabilirim.
time.
Eyvallah kardeş. Karanlık sanatlara karşı savunmayı öğrendik. Bu ne? Bu göz ne? Niye bastım lan ben? Aha orada bir şey var gördüm. Karanlık sanatlara karşı savunma sınıfında asılı olan bu büyük ejderha iskeletinin Profesör Hecat'ın 1878 büyük kaçak avcı baskını sırasında Doğu Galler'deki en büyük kaçak avcılık halkalarından birini tek başına bozguna uğrattıktan sonra aldığı bir ödül olduğu iddia ediliyor. Severiz. Selamünaleyküm. Ayna ayna.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Çekil. Çekilin. Bağırma lan.
Revelio.
Bu heykel neymiş? Lan ne bitmez merdiven varmış.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. I sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Merhaba Nasai.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Deli geldi.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right?
Gitme lan bu.
Everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Bir dakika hocam, kopya çekeceğim.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Bak hocam, Leviosa yaparım sana.
The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Öğretsene lan.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio lan. Hocam, teşekkür ederim hocam. Ben de bunu merak ediyordum hocam.
Accio.
Oba.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
İyi, Accio'yu da öğrendik. Bunu istiyordum ben de. Abracadabra'yı ne zaman öğreneceğiz acaba? Ya da patronum var mı, patronum?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the
Oyun mu
summoning charm
oynayacağız?
to the test, right?
Hocam ne yapıyorsun hocam? Eyvah.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but
Hocam çok konuştun, ben çekiyorum.
show us how it's done. Splendid!
O ne hocam? Bıraktım ama. Pardon hocam.
That's it!
Hocam ne oldu hocam? 50 yaptım bir anda. Bıraktım hocam.
Excellent control there.
Düşme, düşme. Allah.
Lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing
Yalandan mı
without
puan
some
verdin
friendly
hocam?
competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Evet
Come
hocam.
on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Ne yaptın ya Neti? Neti sen nesin öyle ya?
There we go.
Neti izle ve gör Neti. Accio. Bıraktım ona lan.
Stay focused.
Hocam kol bozuk hocam. Onunki yavaş yavaş geliyor, benimkinin hızlı geliyor hocam. Hocam yenileceğiz galiba Neti'ye. Hocam yapmayın hocam. 100 yaptı. Akıyor. Hocam ben 30'da kaldım hocam.
Splendid.
Kız yendi hocam ben hocam. İkisi de düşsün, ikisi de. O da ne? Kız yendi hocam beni.
How it's done.
Accio.
Hocam durmadı hocam. Hocam.
Yeah.
Nasıl sayı kazandı hocam? Nasıl oluyor? Beceriksiz olduk hocam.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this
Hocam
point.
ben düz yollatamıyorum hocam. Bundan nasıl satayım?
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Ha sır ortada mı durmakmış
This
hocam?
round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Güzel çekti ha. Hocam şimdi bekleyeceğim hocam. Sıramı bekleyeceğim hocam. Böyle
Do
yapacağım.
not think I will start going easy on you now.
Accio.
Ne oldu kız?
That's it.
Biz doğru başarırız.
Watch this.
Neyi çekti lan o? Vay. Şimdi wow.
Brilliant.
Sal topun sayesinde. Nasıl ha? Çarptı ona.
That is how it's done.
O zaman ben de şöyle çağıracağım kardeş. Accio. 150 yaptım kardeş. Haha hatta topu düşürdüm.
Remarkable. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Bence ben daha iyiydim.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Kendimi tutuyorum neler.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Görüşürüz. Neti.
Of course, you can use Accio on
Hocam sizi beklettim, kusura bakmayın hocam.
Revelio.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me,
You know
Professor?
it won't work.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Tabii ki hocam. Allah razı olsun hocam.
Revelio.
Bir şey yandı hocam. Nerede yandı hocam? Yukarıda yandı hocam. Odalara giremiyoruz hocam.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Bu ne lan? Burada bir şey var sandık gibi.
How nice to see you,
Revelio.
young friend.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
And by the end of
1752?
it, the Minister for Magic
İkiyi
was
bulmak
Albert
lazım.
Booth.
İki neymiş la?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a
Bu
bold
bulmacaların ne
attack.
olduğunu
Was the
anlamam
minister
lazım
a
benim ya.
boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all
Revelio.
attention. And you're both wrong anyway.
Weasley. İlk günümüze başladık. Büyü sınıfına katıldık. Karanlık sanatları karşılama ders katıldık. Profesör Weasley ile buluşalım. Ha, görevi takip et diyelim tabii ki. Evet. Koşarak.
Revelio.
Hocam geliyorum hocam. Koşarak geliyorum. Bu neymiş hocam? Kelebek konduracağız buna.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Var mı
before I-
kelebeğimiz?
Revelio.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
Buradan mı geçiş var? Yok. Hocam. Bu ne lan?
What
Geldim mi
about
Weasley?
the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Hayır hocam.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Kendi asamız olacak. Yazırım hocam.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with
Neti
them.
gelsin, Neti. Neti gelsin.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Sağ olun hocam. Görevlerimize bakalım. Evet. Hogsmeade'i de ziyaret edelim ve bu bölümümüzü tamamlayalım. Merhaba Ronan.
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in
Grafikler
handy.
gerçekten
More
güzel değil mi?
frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Reparo dedi. Reparo diye bir şey öğretmedi ki bana. Nasıl yapacağız? Kekedon şans sayfa topluyor. O zaman şurada. Topla diyor ha.
Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
O ne lan?
Leviosa. Lumos.
Accio.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Ne baktın kız?
Leviosa.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Might some kind help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no
Neden
reason.
acaba?
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't
Şimdi
think
seninle
I know the
uğraşamam ya.
necessary
Benim
spells
görevim var.
yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Ne oldu canım?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Tamam. Tamam canım. Ya bu ne tüküren bilyesi lan?
Accio. Brilliant.
Tüküren bilyene başlayacağım şimdi ha.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hocam ne
I thought
uçuruyorsun?
the preliminary tests were... Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Tüküren bilyen sonra oğlum.
Accio.
Burada uçan bir şey vardı lan. Nereye uçtu o? Lan palyaço.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
O ne la? Tüküren bilyeyi de buluyoruz. Ara görev de geldi anasını satayım.
Leviosa. Accio.
Hocam.
Revelio.
Burası da ne böyle ya? Gördüm tüküren bilyeni.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
Ben bütün dertlerimiz bitmemiş gibi bir de kızın
I've always
Tüküren,
said that travel broadens the mind.
Tüküren bilyesiyle uğraşıyoruz daha. Buldum. Reparo'yu öğreneceğiz. Senin yüzünden öğrenemiyorum kız. Yanlış gidiyoruz. Nereden mi çıkacağız? Açın kapıyı.
Revelio.
Kahverengi bir eldiven bulduk.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio. Leviosa.
Az kaldı hocam. Tamam, burada da bir şey var, şunu alalım.
Revelio. Accio.
Bunu da hallettik hocam. Ne oluyor lan, merdivenler mi hareket ediyor? Çabuk merdivenleri yer değiştirmeden.
Revelio.
Onu zaten bulduk. Odasına geldik.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Aha.
Accio.
Handy resource indeed.
Revelio.
Tamam, bunu da buldum. Başka ne eksik abi? Aha.
Accio.
O nerede? Burada bir şey var. Aha, bu mu? Aracında örnek becerisi nedeniyle bu özel ödül 7. Hufflepuff öğrencisi Mirabel Garlick'e vermektedir. Çok da önemli bir şey değilmiş.
Revelio.
Aha, gördüm seni.
Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Bundan sonunda buldum lan tüküren bilyelerini kız. O ne la? Saldırmaz umarım.
Revelio.
Allah! Zenobia, sana bir geri döneceğim. Buradan gidecekmişiz. Bu odaları açmayı öğreneceğim. Ananın orada. Oha! Düşüyordum la. Geliyorum. Tüküren bilyelerin geliyor. Zenobia. Geldim Zenobia.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible.
Benim özel
How did
güçlerim
you
var.
do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Ay ibnelik.
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
I'm only teasing. Of course you can have them.
Oh, thank Merlin. You had me worried there. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Görüşürüz deli. Benim hoca nerede la? Ben Reparo'yu öğrenecektim arkadaş. Şunu öğreneyim. Sonra bölümümüzü bitiriyoruz. Envanterimizde ne varmış? Ekipmanlarımıza bakalım. Bir eldiven çıkmış bize. Güzel, takalım. Evet. Eldivenimiz gelmiş. Kaç bir şeyimiz daha gelmiş. Şimdi yine envanterimize bakacağız. Yanımıza. Eldiven olarak aynıyız. Gözlük olarak aynıyız. Ne geldi bize abi? Oyunumuz olsun. Neyse.
Leviosa.
Abi şu şeyimizi halledelim. Reparo'yu da öğrenelim. Hocam, geldim hocam.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Öğrendim hocam. Sağ olun hocam.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Sağ olun hocam. Şurada kırık bir şey vardı hocam. O kayboldu mu?
Perhaps a jilted
Reparo.
lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Sağ olun hocam. Galiba yaptım hocam. Evet arkadaşlar. Burada bu bölümümüzü sonlandırıyoruz. Bir sonraki bölümde ardına gelecektir. Beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim.